Hey folks, Larry here for another fountain pen review. Thank you for joining me today, taking the time out of your busy day to join little old me to do what I love to do, share my pens with you fine people. Remember people, you are the stars. It's not about me, it's all about you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys rock. Today, I'm going to be doing a review on a Sheaffer Triumph pen, it's called. So let's look at the pen. I won this pen on an auction on eBay. I found it very interesting. First of all, I love the way the pen looks. It's a chrome pen. I know some people aren't into chrome fingerprints, but one of my favorites right here. Really nice pen. It's a Sheaffer, and you've got your dot right there. The clip, nice clip, and we'll do it on the shirt thing here. Nice and secure, fits well. It's going to stay there, not going to go anywhere. That's important. Nice chrome, nice shiny pen. I really like this pen. And you know, to be honest with you, I was concerned when I saw the nib. It has an inlay nib, and I have other Sheaffers with larger inlaid gold nibs that some of them I find a bit too hard, and they write nicely, but not as nice as I would like. Not a bad thing, but I just like my nibs to be a little bit springier than what some other nibs are. But this one is a really nice looking pen. It's the Chrome GT. The year of the production is 1995 to 1996. Smooth all the way up and down. At the top, it kind of, the finial kind of goes like almost into a square kind of shape. It's interesting. Pull-off cap, it does post. The weight of the pen is 27.9 G's. The length cap, it was 5.4 inches, and posted, it's 5.9 inches. This is old new stock. As you go down the barrel though, there's a nice grip section here, and I'm told it was made of resin. That's what I was told. And there's that nice beautiful inlay nib. It's not a large one, it's a smaller one. It doesn't have that big wide wing sticking out. A nice looking slimmer inlaid nib. Really looks nice. There's nothing about this nib that I don't like. It just really just a nice nib. So on the step off, there's not much of a step off. You can feel it as you put your finger up, but you know it's going to be all right, at least for me, because the grip is big enough section for big fingers, and you know I hold my pen like this, and so nothing bothers me. Screw off the barrel, and you have the converter, which is inked up. So now I want to do something different. Now this is how the pen came. Do it a little bit different in reverse. Usually we do this at the beginning of the presentation. I'm going to do it in the reverse this time. Why? Because I can, and I want to be different. So this is different. The pen case, it's nice, kind of a leatherish feel. It's really a nice dark rich colored red with Sheaffer and the dot, the famous Sheaffer dot, with the gold trim around the pen case. Really a nice looking pen case. And then you got the gold trim going down here, front, and on the sides. Nothing on the back. But, you know, it's a sharp, nice looking pen case. And you open it up, and there again is Sheaffer. Pen lays securely in the bed, and you take the bed out, and it comes with 3 cartridges, actually 4, and it comes with the paperwork in your booklet. So everything is there with the pen. So the model number I found out of the pen was 2780, and they call this a Chrome GT. So let's see how it writes. So I'm using Diamine Pumpkin on the pen. Do a few S's here. There's a real nice ink flow. We'll do a wetness here on rhodia paper, and it's not very wet. And it could be the ink, but it writes really nice. Reverse writing, and you won't get any. But later I will try a different ink and see how the nib handles it and see if it will get a wetter nib. But actually, you know, I do like wet nibs. But this nib writes so well. It's interesting, and I'm happy with it. I do like the way it writes. I do like the nib. The pen performs very well. I'm totally satisfied. In my book, it's an A. Sheaffer, great fountain pen. Super great. And once again, let me bring out some families with Sheaffers. So here we go, my friends. Here is the Sheaffer Triumph, the old new stock. Like I said, 1995, 1996. And then let me pull out some friends with it. Here is the other Sheaffer. By Fine Line Division. And last but not least, here is my other Sheaffer. The vintage 1950-1960. That's it. Now, I wish I could find the personal history on this vintage pen. I've got the commercial type history done, you know, where it's made, who made it, blah, 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 but that personal information I like to dig and see if I can find, and sometimes I just can't do it, to find out who owned the pen and what was the pen used for. Was it used for work, school, what? Writing letters, notes. I find that real interesting. I always have in vintage pens. Vintage pens, believe it or not, are one of my treasures because of the history in these pens. And, this is old new stock, so this has been sitting on the shelf. So I'm the first one to use it. This has been around a while, so no telling how many people use it. Did one person just use this, or did many others? I don't know. On this pen here, this Sheaffer Vintage 5060, I know this. One person used this pen. Somebody's father used this pen. And I was told that he would put this pen and line them up on his dresser every night with other pens. And when he got up in the morning before he went to work, he would choose which pen he would like to use. And then off he went to work. So right here. And that story is what really got me to get this pen. And I'm glad I did, because the story, the pen, the nib all fit so well together. So, well, that's my journey on the Sheaffer Chrome, the Triumph. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it interesting, entertaining. I hope you didn't get bored with it. Fountain pens are so fascinating. You've got your vintage, you've got your modern, you've got your custom made. But they all got one thing in common. The fountain pens. They got nibs. They come together. Thanks for watching, my friends. Take care. Remember, be safe. And please don't text and drive. And the last look of these wonderful writing instruments. Later, folks. Bye-bye.